Well, there is the proof. Look at that cold temperature this morning. Eee! And we just thought this would be such a great day to show you friends at home our potato storage system and how it is faring with these cold temps. So come along and let's check it out. I'm so excited. Back to Eden Garden. Oh, it's all covered with snow. But if you remember, this was our potato plot right here. And over here is where we are storing our potatoes for the year. No more sawdust pile. So let's uncover this. Ooh, I'm so excited, and see what we have. Ooh, look at, I love red potatoes. And this really is, this is what we did. This was our experiment. And we're sharing with you people at home. So, yeah, is this method going to be a method that is doable? Would we recommend it? So, we're gonna,
Nice.
Look at how big that potato is.
Beauty.
Oh, that's better. I'm liking that. Okay. I'm keeping the camera rolling because I really want you guys to see real live action here. What we are getting.
If I remember right, this one, not all the plants came up. They were sort of spotty.
Look on top. Look at all the wood chips that we had.
Wood chips.
So you get an idea of how to do this for next year. A lot of wood chips and straw on top that helps hold in the moisture. That's what we piled on top throughout the season.
And then it's one tire. One tire is where the first layer is with solid dirt. I added dirt. Like some purples.
Oh, here we go. Purples. Yeah. Purples were an experiment this year.
Okay, come on, get out of here.
Yeah, watch out, guys. They don't seem to be...
Reds
seem to be really producing well in the method that we use. Purples, not so much. There's a couple other purples there that you kind of brushed aside. They're hard to see. Yeah, they're not as big. But the reds are looking great. Oh, so here's the next tire, and he's been getting handfuls and handfuls out of this other tire. Look at that. That is a really good tire. Wow. I turned off the camera for 5 minutes and he's getting handfuls. Oh, there's some, oh, nice. So in your opinion, with these methods, hon, what do you think you would recommend after we're seeing this harvest?
I'm doing next year. I've already made up my mind halfway through the season after I've seen this, is to use, when you plant your potato in the soil, plant it in some nice, not compost, but it's got to have some dirt, but it's got to be light, airy.
Okay.
Have that as your base. Once the plant gets established, everything, I mean, a lot of stuff I've read said, oh, just put more compost on. I did it that one year. Forget it. Got to put a certain amount of dirt on there. Light, airy dirt, though. I've got it mixed with some old wood stuff, but the bulk of it you can see is dirt. But look how fluffy it is. And then at the end, when I was done adding the dirt, then I started piling the straw and the wood chips, everything else on, just to hold that moisture down. I had a couple of comments from people saying if I added dirt that I was going to get my potatoes were going to be rotten down in there. Well, I'm digging them up here, and I'm just,
No, yeah,
you know,
they're not rotted.
this is the best yield I've had so far. Next year, I'm going to do away with the tires because it seems to be a little more work than why do more work when you don't have to?
Yep.
So I'm strictly going to this area. I'm going to level it off, get the straw out of here and so forth, and then when I plant, I'm just going to mound the stuff up around each plant, and then when it gets up, just like what I described, throw more wood chips and straw and so forth on top, and just have one big giant bed.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think you need these, Kate. This is for if you're limited for space.
Right.
We were limited for space, but once all this dirt's dumped out, I sort of created this, so I'm going to go with it and forget these tires. That's just what I'm going to do. But I think also
I want to show you this. And we're going to do a video on it too. I'm so excited because we are going to actually take this area right over here, and we are going to create a kind of like an underground root storage. What do we call it? Like, what is it? Like
potato storage.
Potato storage. So it's going to be an experiment. So if you remember our sawdust pile where we stored our carrots last year, that still works, and we love that idea. Very doable. But we also thought, you know what, we got a lot of ground here. Why can't we just bury the potatoes and cover it? So he's actually going to make an underground storage box for the potatoes, and we're going to see how that fares also this year. You remember Mr. Hilder loves experimenting, and this is his big potato experiment. And what he did for extra insulation, he got these bags of leaves, put it on top of the potato bin, and this also serves to keep the snow from burying the potato bin. Okay. And he's got a little bit of plastic on here. Looks like the plastic is kind of falling apart, but that's okay. And if you remember, he had a little bit of straw and this really nifty piece of foam that makes it easy to pull away the cover. And so I want to get in close here and show you friends at home. You know, when you live off grid, you really, the exciting part is being creative. Last year we stored our root vegetables in the sawdust pile. This year we're doing our potato harvest in a Tupperware container. And oh, look at this. So the straw feels pretty good. I'm surprised. It's actually, oh, okay, I gotta give you guys a close-up. This is awesome. Look at this. This is working. Oh, I can believe Mr. Hilder actually came up with a great idea for potato storage in the winter. Let me get a close-up on this. It is perfect in here, and look at the beautiful potatoes. So make sure you watch the video where we designed the potato bin, because what we ended up doing is if you remember, we buried it into the soil, and then my husband surrounded it on the outside of the Tupperware container with straw, and then we put more straw in there, and it's dry. It is, and it's cold out here today. You saw our temperatures. Nothing is frozen. So what a great baby root cellar. I love it. Innovative idea for our off-grid winter root cellar idea. I love it. Mr. Hilder, thumbs up. You did good. So just remember, outside the box, that's all it took. And a Tupperware container and a little bit of straw. So remember, when we go back to the Eden Garden method next year, we're going to remind you, friends at home, that if you have a lot of root vegetables that need to be stored, don't worry about getting a root cellar. You can do it this way, and you will have great success. All right, we're gonna go chop these up and fry them and have a wonderful meal tonight with fresh potatoes. All right, until next time, I'm so glad this experiment worked. I'm glad we could share it with you guys. All right, bye-bye and God bless.